Guys, we're really on day 4 of driving across America. We just left my buddy Jack's. Thank you so much to Jack and Jess for watching this. I love you guys. Had such a wonderful night catching up with you guys, man. These are 2 of the best people that I know. And yeah, amazing time. And wouldn't you know it, that I got a call from the Barefoot Appalachia last night. So I'm on my way right now. Pretty dark out, but I'm gonna get there like an hour early so that I can get some edits going. Clean this windshield, y'all. But yeah, Atlanta, Georgia, amazing. Vibes are amazing. Shout out to Atlanta, Georgia. Shout out to Jack. Shout out to Jess. Day 4, driving across America. I kind of woke up like off of a really good rest in a bed, so I'm feeling real good, real rested. Let's seize the day. We are pulling up Fulton County. We're gonna pass through Atlanta. Beautiful morning. Georgia. All right, so we're in Panera. We're waiting to meet up with my buddy Barefoot Appalachia. You guys are gonna meet him today. And my buddy Jack is coming too for an adventure. I did not order a steak sandwich, so they're remaking it. All right, guys. We're currently in Canton, Georgia. Got to hang out with Jack and just chill with Barefoot Appalachia for like an hour. We were just catching up. He informed me of a crisis going on in the state of North Carolina in a town called Asheville. And I had not heard any of this. And so him telling me that makes it real, because I'm like, dog, I did not know this. And so I looked it up. It's only 3 hours away. And I think it's fair that we go there and we try and see if we can help out or have some sort of influence, because it seems like a dire situation based on what he told me. It seems like there's some sort of effort being put in suppressing information regarding this topic. So we're just going to go there in person, see it in real life, film it, meet the people that are local, see how we can help out with our platform. So thank you to anyone watching this, sharing, liking, and subscribing. We're going to go to North Carolina, but first we're going to the watering hole. He's going to fill up his water, show me his spot, and then yeah, it's looking like we're going to North Carolina later, about 3.5 hour drive. So I'll keep you posted. It's day 4 driving across America. Yeah, Barefoot Appalachia. Make sure you guys check him out on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. Barefoot Appalachia. This guy literally packed his stuff, moved into his truck 13 months ago with shovels and seeds, and he rides around the country seeding the campsites, the waterfalls, the springs, full of fruit. So show him some love. That's who told me about Asheville. We're gonna figure this out, guys.
You said your name was Jack, right? Yeah, cool.
Jack driving the Japanese. He got the wheel on the other side. Check it out. And then I'm with the Barefoot Appalachia. This is his setup. You guys know him from Instagram, from YouTube. We're going to a spot, and then we're going to Asheville, North Carolina. There has been news brought to me from the Barefoot Appalachia that a natural disaster has compromised some neighborhoods, some surrounding areas, that they need help, and that they're not getting the correct help that they need. So in Barefoot Appalachian fashion, we're just gonna pull up and we're gonna see if we can't help some people out. Stay tuned, and there's gonna be opportunities for you guys watching to be able to help these people out as well, whether it be through donations or getting in touch with charities that aren't compromised, that are able to actually give them the donations and give them the resources that they need. Guys, it's going to be a cold winter in the mountains of North Carolina, and these people really need our help.
Coming up from Florida, this is where I stopped.
Yeah. This is your first refill station that you found on that trip, or did you have multiple refill stations?
This is the first one in the mountains.
This is the first one that I've seen that's not in California or Colorado.
Yeah.
It's always nice when you can get some water, though, from a spring like this. All right, guys. We just said goodbye to one of my best friends in the whole world, Jack McKinney. What an amazing guy, guys. He's gonna be doing a content journey here really soon. We're working on dialing it in. He's doing he's got a lot to offer. He's a former Marine. He's got a heart of gold. He cares tremendously about the country and about health and wellness, and he's very conscious of bad ingredients, and he's got a list of high quality supplements he likes. I mean, he's right up my alley, guys, right up Barefoot's alley too. In fact, him and Barefoot had a lot in common, and they knew a lot of references and vocabulary that I've never even heard of. So they're on some next level health that I will aspire to one day be on, one step at a time. Meeting the Barefoot is that step, and hanging out with Jack as well. And so Barefoot informed me of some stuff going on in the mountains of North Carolina, and it's pretty unfortunate, guys. I'm not exactly sure how to talk about it without just getting there and showing you. And sometimes it's easier to just show you what's going on. And we will be on our way to North Carolina after we go to Walmart. I want to say it's a 3 to 4 hour drive to get there. On our way to Ashland. We just crossed over the border to North Carolina. We're in North Carolina, 2 hours out from Ashland. Just had a great talk with my buddy Jack, and it got me inspired to film. I was listening to something, and then I was like, now let me pop a video off real quick for all YouTube audience. Guys, what I want to talk about today is what I think is plaguing millions of people in our country. And it's thinking that things need to be lined up correctly for you to do things. Maybe you're waiting on something to happen, and then you'll start doing something. Like, I'll give you an example. Like, I used to want to release my music, and then I would tell myself, oh, well, you know, let me get this many music videos, and let me get this location video, and then I'll do this, this, and this. And you start thinking, and you're exhausting your thoughts on what you're gonna do. And the whole idea is that by doing that, you just, congratulations, you just played yourself, you just wasted your energy, and you're not gonna do whatever you said you're gonna do. It's almost how it always happens, guys. Nothing happens on what you think is perfect timing. Everything happens the way it's supposed to. I want you listening to understand this. There's no such thing as a mistake. Everything that happens for a reason. You learn lessons. And if you're struggling with confidence, I'm going to tell you something that you should practice. And it's going to sound crazy, but you should tell yourself this: I can never do wrong, and I'll never make a mistake. I can never do wrong, and I'll never make a mistake. You got to think progress over perfection. Ryan Johnson taught me that. One of my favorite YouTubers. I just got to eat lunch with him 2 days ago. Isn't that crazy? Progress over perfection. You know what he told me? Man, I like how you're committed. You stick to the grind. Not a lot of people say that about me. He knows, because he's also committed. It takes one to know one. But guys, don't let progress, don't stunt your growth for perfection. Don't lose out on progress over perfection, because what you'll realize is that it's all about the progress all along. There's no such thing as perfection. If you got to wake up in the morning to rebuild your confidence and tell yourself, I can't do anything wrong and I don't make any mistakes, then do it. And I want you to think about that. I can't do anything wrong and I won't make any mistakes. Oh, I forgot my keys in the car. What a dumb mistake. Well, it's not a mistake that you locked your keys in the car. You were always supposed to lock your keys in the car. When you realize nothing is a mistake and everything happens for a reason, you might have a little bit more grace and a little bit more appreciation in the moment when things go downhill. It doesn't take away from it. It doesn't, mean that your back's not against the wall, but it's how you react. It's your mentality. Enough planning, enough talking. You got to realize that actions speak louder than words. You're exhausting yourself by coming up with these elaborate plans when you should just focus about taking 1 foot, putting out and putting the other one in front of it. 1 foot in front of the other, guys, 1 step at a time. Don't let perfection hinder your progress. And if you got to get your confidence up, guys, tell yourself what I tell myself. I can never do anything wrong and I'll never make a mistake. And it's also a mindset. I don't want to do anything wrong. I don't want to hurt anybody. And you live by that, and you take care of yourself, and you focus on your energy, guys. So many people are trying to change people, trying to convince, exhausting your emotions, your energy. All that time you spent thinking and trying to convince someone, you could have put towards your own actions. Actions speak louder than words. Lead by example. Everyone has this elaborate, just broad scope idea of what everyone needs for the world and what's wrong with the world. Everyone has an opinion like that. Why is nobody acting on it? Because I think that anybody could do anything, but we all have these invisible lines in our head that are like, oh, I could never be this. Why not? Why not? Actions speak louder than words. Progress over perfection. Shout out to Ryan Johnson who taught me that. Shout out to Barefoot Appalachia. Actually, I'm following him and I had to pull over. I have to go to the bathroom. But I had to get this thought out, guys. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Don't be too hard on yourself. Try your best. Live with the results. Fall in love with the process. Who cares about the numbers? Who cares about what's on the other side? Just take it as you got to and take it very serious. And don't waste your time trying to convince people. Don't waste your breath trying to convince people. Show people what you really about. These are Chick-fil-A fries, but better.
I got an extra barbecue sandwich.
All right, guys, we are officially in the Appalachias. The river, you can see it. Welcome to Swain County. Alright guys, they got a cool little outfitter store. A bunch of nice Patagonia and all of their summer stuff is on sale 50% off right now. So Cole stopped, took a quick peek. And then he told me, because there's no signal out here, he's like, yo, I got walkie-talkies for the drive. He's just got to find them. They're somewhere in his truck. And that sounds so cool to be behind him with a walkie. And we can just like walkie-talkie each other. Sounds wild, but yeah. Woo! I had to make that turn. Driving in the stick shift, I got a lot more engine to play with than in the automatic Hyundai. So I'm enjoying this car. Thank you to my mom for giving me this car. It's her old car. It's an old Kia, but it's getting me around and I like it. It's very comfortable and good on gas and a little bit faster than my car. So I'll take it. It's a trade up in my book. And yeah, Cole is such a nice guy, man. I can't tell you guys enough about Cole. He's a really nice guy. He's got a heart of gold, man. He just wants to spread love and plant trees. And like, I gotta give him credit too, because he's very much a boss. Like, I think it's easy to tell when you meet someone like that has it, and he definitely has it, guys. Like, I'm not sure how old he is. I'm gonna guess that he's under 23, but I don't even know how old he is. He might even be like 20 years old for all I know. So I'll probably figure out how old he is before the day's over. But overall, he's got a lot of leadership and a lot of taking initiative. Like, he takes his own initiative. And so for that, I consider him to be someone that I look up to, even if he's younger than me, because that's awesome. People need to take more initiative. And I can draw from that type of energy, guys. You know, you got to take the first step. There's this old saying, be the change that you so desperately seek in this world. You should be that change. If you have the idea of the change, become the change. And that's what I'm trying to tell my closest friends that have true leadership potential. Guys, it's time to activate. The time is now. There's no more waiting. Oh, look at this. We got a ruby mine. That is so cool. I would love to find a ruby. And also shout out to Jackie out of Vacaville, who would like to donate $500 to the cause for what we're doing out here in North Carolina, and that's going to help tremendously. So I appreciate you, Jackie, doing that. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, it's a beautiful day in the Appalachian Mountains. We had to stop and take a little rest. Me and this guy are both living in cars. He's in a truck, I'm in a car, and that means that you got to take rest. You know, you got to stop, stretch, lay your seat back, or for his case, he went in the back of the truck. But yeah, we're on our way. The situation's a little more dire than I expected, guys. Storm that has passed through, the disaster, it's wiped a lot of the roads out, it's wiped a lot of the towns out, it's destroyed people's houses and cars. it's basically an emergency, a state of emergency over there. And so we have some of the supplies. We're going to be driving through, seeing if there's anyone that we can help out along the way and kind of get some intel, ears and boots to the ground. And then we'll pick up the supplies and we will transport all the supplies back. We're going to fill up my car and his truck and just do what we can. And yeah, we are going to try and help some people out. If you're in the Asheville area, maybe one day you'll see this. We're trying to help out anyone and everyone that needs help from the disaster. Thank you so much to Jackie from Vacaville for your donation. Cole received it on Venmo, and me and Cole are about to pull up to the Walmart right now. We're 30 minutes away from Asheville, and the idea is to try and shop here and get gas around here so we don't have to like try and potentially take anything resource wise from over there. All right guys, we made it. Ashland, North Carolina. We're here. There's a giant crate of supplies. It looks like waters and maybe some other stuff is left. Me and Barefoot are going to try and see if we can't bring all this. Barefoot is filling me in about the Asheville situation. Go ahead and let them know what's going on.
Yeah, basically, like, and this is like not conspiracy. This is people that I personally know that live here that for the first, at minimum, 11 days, there was no outside help other than the locals. The guys from West Virginia were plowing the road from Chimney Rock into Asheville to Chimney Rock to actually access it. Before that, there was barricades. There was certain organizations in place that were, there was like some people involved that were barricading the road saying, hey, it's not safe to go through here. You can't go through here. And all the people were still trapped there. So the West Virginia boys came in, plowed through the barricade, started clearing the road out, like going up into the mountains, like grading, like straight hillsides, making it so it's drivable so the people could get in and out to deliver supplies. Because even if they came, they were coming on mules, ATVs. It would go truck to ATV to mule. And even with all that, like you think about when you go camping, after 3 days, you're like, I need more stuff.
Yeah.
So those people, like, you know, they need road access to like have it as a site. Like people were saying that like it's going to take maybe a couple decades to get some of these places back to where they were before all this. Like there's immediate needs which we're trying to take care of now, at least help out just a little bit and inspire others to do the same. And then there's long-term stuff, but right now we're just trying to get people warm for the winter time. So
yeah, so we picked up some tents, some sleeping bags, boots, socks, the works. We just grabbed some more waters from the fire station, and we are going to figure out a game plan once the daylight falls to have boots on the ground, get some more intel, and see if we can't get to the bottom of this of just trying to help some people out.
40 feet up the mountainside, up there with people's belongings.
Really?
Yep.
But what's some of the craziest stuff that you've experienced since you've been here? Since you've been here since day one, I've been coming and going. You've been here.
Yeah, search and recovery and cadaver dogs. We were working a riverbed out here in a very isolated area, and they had 7 confirmed things on cadavers in that riverbed that they requested us to go in and start clearing ways for excavators and stuff in there. We located a debris pile with a bathroom in it, where we believe there was people inside there. We worked for 8 hours with 30 people, and you could barely tell we made a dent in it. We called in the coordinates for it and alerted that there was a cadaver in the area. They needed to come out and check it out. The next day I came back and was supposed to be there. It was about 2,000 yards away from where they were supposed to be, standing in a sand pile. I mean, there was nothing around. And I told them, hey, you're in the wrong spot. I know where you need to be. They wouldn't move, which I understand, they're under orders. The next day I came by, and that entire debris pile was on fire. I don't know. I don't know the coincidences that line up to that, but it's very interesting that I firsthand know how hard we had to work with 30 people to get a little bit done.
Yeah.
And the extent or the magnitude of how much work was going to have to go in to recover 7 people in that debris pile, and to get the equipment in there. We had vehicles getting stuck. We were having to tow vehicles out. So I don't know if the cost wasn't worth the reward. Or
excavators coming in. They're going to try to make a road to Chimney Rock.
Look at that Komatsu.
We got strip miners. They're bringing in a 60
Shrimp miners?
the miners from West
They're going to try
Virginia.
to push that road down into Chimney.
I just want to say, if you've ever floated
This isn't some
in a
miracle.
floaty pool in your own living room with your refrigerator, your door.
Nah, you gotta get out the crib at that point. That's great. That's crazy.
So here are some pictures
We got a slideshow.
where we are right now.
Pulling bodies out of trees. Oh my gosh, bro. Out Google.
These are the people, like regular people. They had to do it by plane because the roads weren't there. These are like
This is incredible.
regular people delivering
Yeah.
supplies, and they were told they couldn't. That's right.
Shout out to these boys flying, bro. What a boss.
This is where we are right now. Those are the mountains we're looking at.
This is crazy. All right, guys. Boots on the ground. This is as far as we've gotten. Made it all the way from Florida. It looks like mobile laundry units. There's all kinds of different tents going on here. Yeah, this is actually like genuinely crazy, guys. And it's dark, so you can't tell in the video, but I'm telling you right now, we just drove through it, and it's not a good thing at all, guys. It's really, really bad out here. I mean, there's just so much destruction. And then if you just see how serious and how dire the situation is, I mean, they've got pallets of things people are delivering, making drops. There's a camper here. I mean, got to survive somewhere or the other, but yeah, this is truly a scary sight to see, guys. I want this to be a reminder too, guys. Be grateful. You don't know how blessed you are. You don't know how quick things could change. And I don't care who you are or what you do or what your status is or how rich you might be. Yo, a natural disaster could come and take everything away from you. And that's the thing. We live in this world of money and status and material items. Yo, be grateful that you're alive. Be grateful that you're sleeping inside. Be grateful that you're watching this video. Because there's people that one day didn't know that it was going to be some storm, and then they woke up to their house getting washed away. And there's lots of people, lots of casualties, guys. Truly a sad situation. I'm not sure what's up with this store, if it's even open, because it's very early in the night. It's only 6 p.m. It's actually 7 p.m. But it looks like the store is empty. It doesn't look like they have any items in there. But yeah. All right, guys. Florida Jesus here with Barefoot Appalachia, reporting live. This is out front of the Ingles, and Barefoot just gave me some intel, and he said, yo, when all this was going down, Publix, remember I was just talking about Publix, they opened their doors and said, take whatever you need. Come and get it. Come and take whatever you need. Imagine that. This place locked their doors and the food went bad. And so as a result of that, everyone in this town is rallying to protest Ingles and not shopping here anymore. Apparently they turned their back on the community and let the food go to waste. It's a shame, but it explains why it's not looking like it's open, and it's only 7 p.m. at night. All the lights are on. To be here, this happened a while ago. This is all looking like bad. Yikes. You hate to see it, guys. I think that as a country, this is unacceptable. We have the resources, we have the infrastructure. What is it that they're spending money on or sending people to do that is more important than our home base, than North Carolina? There's so much history, there's so much importance. Every state matters. Guys, we need to come together. Enough is enough. This is really, really disheartening to see this community being this impacted and not getting the support. So if you're watching this, consider yourself blessed, have some grace, some gratitude, because you never know when Mother Nature might come and just take and change your entire life. We're reporting live outside of the Ingles. I'm with the Barefoot Appalachia. We're out here on a disaster relief mission. I'm not leaving until we feel like the mission's done or until we're going on the next mission. We're about to go to a base, and I'm not gonna have signal until tomorrow, and then we're gonna recon, we're gonna figure some stuff out. So yeah, keep you posted. All right, guys, we made it to the spot. I'm in the Appalachian Mountains. It's like borderline cold, but not really cold. I'm used to how cold it's been in California. Hard to see in film with this flashlight. This is gonna be the nightcap. We're crashing. He's in the truck, I'm in the car. And when we wake up at 8:30, we're having a meeting at the compound with all the people there. We're gonna figure out who needs what and where we need to go. Boots on the ground all day tomorrow. And I will keep you guys posted. This officially concludes day 4 of driving across America. Thanks.